Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ellipsis. I took a day off yesterday. Wasn't feeling great, but I'm feeling much better now. So thank you for the messages. Today, I'm still nervous. I said yesterday I received these through the post and I was looking at them and I was nervous. We got scammed last time with these boxes and I'm hoping today will not be the same. We've got one of each of the Team Valor, Team Mystic, and Team Instinct boxes. And yeah, hopefully we can rip them open and find they've not already been opened and the packs haven't already been stolen of all their hits. But we're going to crack these open and we've got 18 packs to open. Still looking for, I can't remember how many cards I'm looking for. I'll check that first. But yeah, maybe we'll take a look through the binder first and see what cards we're missing. But first things first, I had a question from Austin Chavers, viewer of the channel, who asked a question about code cards. So I'm going to try and answer that first quickly. Asked, how do you tell which code cards are good or bad? So I'm going to try and demonstrate if I can. I think my understanding is correct on it. So when you open up a pack of Pokemon cards, obviously you get a code card. They're either going to be one of two colors. Now, they will change because this is what you would typically get from what they would call the first run, I guess, of a set. So initially you have a first run and then you might get a reprint. So in the first run, code cards tend to look like one of these two. So obviously there's a color difference. This one's green, this one's white. This would be a good code card. So the white one is a good code card. The green tends to not have a hit. Green cards are actually slightly, you can't really tell, but they're slightly thicker. And obviously that's to count against people being able to weigh packs. So white cards are good pulls, lighter, and green cards are slightly heavier, and it means that there's nothing really in the pack. When you get to reprints, the code cards change. So you end up with these two. Again, you've got the black border on this one and a white border on this one. Black border means it's got a pull. White border means it's not a good code card. So there are four you need to look out for, essentially, whether or not you're opening the first run of a set or if you're opening a reprint. But essentially, that's it. You've got good code cards, bad code cards. I don't really tend to open many of the first runs of sets, so I tend to see these two a lot more. And then with these two, they're a lot more obvious. If you've got a black border, you know it's good. With those, see, they're both black borders, but you've got a very clear color difference in the card. So hopefully that explains what to look out for when you're opening packs and you pull the code card and you're not sure whether it's going to be a good pack or a bad pack. Okay, so slight change of plan. I just pulled up my PokeLector just to see which cards we're missing because I could go through the binder and I still wouldn't know what was in each slot. So we're still missing Alolan Executor V, Conkeldurr V, Dragonite V, Dragonite V-Star, Rainbow, Blanche Rainbow, Candela Rainbow, the Professor's Research Willow Rainbow, and then we've got the two gold cards, Egg Incubator and Lure Module. So they're what we're missing. We're still missing a few reverse hollows. Off the top of my head, I think one is Snorlax, there's Sylveon, and if there are any others, I can't remember what they are at the moment. But when we get to the end of the video, hopefully we'll have some new cards to put in the binder. And so, the moment of truth. Let's see if these haven't been resealed. I've been dreading this moment. After one bad experience, you just question yourself. And those previous boxes just looked so mint that it was impossible, really, to see that they've been tampered with. Let's give you some codes. And do a quick pack inspection. We obviously have the Black Star promo of Spark. I do love the trainer cards. Let's just be a bit cautious, shall we? I don't see any particular damage. The other ones kind of had a pinch point, and if they were resealed, you could see that there was kind of like little gaps in the corners. These look pretty good. Let's check. That side's got a tiny. You're probably not going to focus on the. There's on this corner here. There's a tiny little hole, but it may just be that the original seal wasn't perfect. But they look okay. They feel thick enough. We're going to proceed on that basis. There is a code card. We also have our pin. Very nice. And I'll leave the Black Star promos in now. I do already have a set of them, so there will be extra. Okay, we're going to go through the box, each box one at a time. I'm not going to lay them all out, but let's see if we can find something new for the binder. I would be thrilled by a gold card. Would be thrilled by any of the rainbow cards. I would be super thrilled, to be honest, with the reverses that we're missing, because I do want to see the main set of the binder complete. There is a code card. Okay. First pack. Fire Energy, Lure Module, Charmeleon, Pupitar, Ambipom, Raticate, Larvitar, Rattata, Spinarak. We get a reverse, and that's the first good news, as the other packs didn't even have the reverses in. And this one is a Ditto Spinarak. So we do have a Ditto, so there's a bit of extra value there. And the card at the back is just a Holo Lapras. But super happy to just see a Holo Lapras, to be honest, this time around. Anyone that watched the previous video when I opened the resealed boxes would understand completely why. But now I'm feeling much, much more confident. Whether or not it delivers any extra cards that we need will be another thing to find, but for now, I'm just happy they're legit. Slowbro, Larvitar, Apom, Spinarak, Rattata, Wimpod, a reverse Meltan, and a holo Pikachu. Not quite sure what the odds of finding something new in 18 packs would be, considering how few cards we need, but I always go into openings very, very sort of expectant of maybe not pulling anything new. So anything we do pull is a bonus. We have something at the back of this one. Something's got quite a nice edge. Unpheasant, Solrock, Squirtle, Tranquil, Charmander, Eevee, Natu. Get a reverse rare candy. And we do have something. It's not another full art. Oh no, it's not. Thought it was going to be the alternate art Mew. Not Mew, Mewtwo, sorry. We just keep pulling them, and I'm not quite sure why our luck is so good with the alternate art Mew too, but it's there. But we do get a Conkeldurr V. It's the alternate Conkeldurr V that I need, where he's planting both rocks into the ground, I believe. We'll carry on. There's a code. Oh, it's such a relief to know that we're opening something that isn't resealed. Completely changes your view of opening when you pull something, you know, fake or resealed. So Blastoise in reverse. It's not a bad reverse to get, to be honest. And a Melmetal Holo. Obviously the big three in the set tend to hold a bit of extra value, regardless of whether they're holo or reverse holo, or potentially radiants, as you get in this set. Maybe we can pull a radiant. I'd be thrilled with a radiant Charizard. Camerupt, Xatu, Bidoof, Onyx, Bibarel, Meltan, Magikarp, Reverse Blanche, and Conkeldurr V. Okay, we get a V. Okay. Last pack in this box. I will have 2 more of these boxes arriving. Might even still be today, actually. But yeah, so I ordered 5 in total from 2 different places. Obviously, not from the place where I got the resealed boxes from. And we have a Numel, Raticate, Tranquil, Larvitar, Apom Reverse, and a Golisopod Holo. Okay. So 1 box down. We've got 2 decent pulls. I'd actually count the Blastoise Reverse as a pretty decent pull. But next up, we have Team Valor. And see if we can carry on our reasonable luck. There's some codes. We have the Candela. See, putting these down very carefully. I do appreciate my Black Star promos. We're just going to proceed on the basis that that first box was good, and this one will be too. So I'm not going to worry about checking packs. I'm sure they'll stand out very quickly if they are tampered with. Okay. There's a code. Happy Thursday. I hope you've all been well. I'm feeling a lot better today, as I said. Don't know what was wrong with me yesterday, just maybe a bug. Made me feel a bit grotty for the day, but back to full speed now. We have a Wimpod, Pidove, Magikarp, Meltan, Reverse Magikarp, and a Holo Blastoise. So we get 2 of the 3 Blastoise. Cannot complain with that. I'm actually in the process of trying to sort out all of my bulk, as I'm probably going to send it back to a company to got a V-Star with a mark on it. Going to send it to a company who take bulk cards and give you store credit. So with a bit of luck, I'll be able to buy a few new products with that. I'm actually thinking I might buy a couple of boxes of the next set. For some reason, it's completely escaped me. I wasn't going to. I was going to skip it and maybe put the money towards 151. But I don't know. Okay, we have a Holo Moltres in that pack. I think all of the sets from this new era are going to be quite hard to resist. I've started seeing a few details about Obsidian Flames, which will be the set following the next one. And yeah, it's got the Charizard in it, terrestrialized. So that's kind of appealing. We have a Solrock, Lure Module, Charmeleon, Eevee, Pikachu, Squirtle, Spinarak, Wimpod, Reverse Tyranitar, and a holo Articuno. So we're halfway through this box and nothing to really shout about just yet, but I would hope for at least one good pull from a box of 6 packs. I don't know if they're seeded to give a particular rate, but obviously we've had some good products, some not so good. Spark, Chansey, Steelix, Apom, Bulbasaur, Numel, Raticate, Tranquil, Reverse Pikachu, and we get a holo Charizard. Now that is not to be sniffed at. Always welcome a Charizard. Not quite sure about the value of these anymore. They actually held their value for quite some time. I think when I looked at how much they were graded 10, they were pretty decent, 70 to 100, but that was some time ago. Possibly changed a lot, and I haven't checked prices for quite some time. I use price charting website if anyone is into the value of certain Pokemon cards. This has something at the back. I just saw a very nice edge. We get Spark, Chansey, Steelix, Bidoof, Apom, Pidove, Bulbasaur, Magikarp, Lunatone for the reverse, and we get a Melmetal V. So forgive me, I feel like we have that already. Pretty sure I didn't need any more Melmetals, but I'm going to check just quickly just to make sure. Yeah, I was right. We don't need any Melmetals. One of the problems with these sets is there's so many variants of particular characters, like the Conkeldurrs, Melmetal, and you kind of question yourself every time you pull one. Was it the one? Is it the one that I have? Is there? Is maybe one that I missed off the list? Or no, not one that we need. Okay, so Psychic Energy, Xatu, Slowbro, Lunatone, Larvitar, Natu, Ambipom, Slowpoke, Bibarel. We do. Called it. We get a Radiant Charizard. Beautiful. Do we get a double banger? We don't. It technically is a double banger, but every pack has a holo in Pokemon Go, so don't know if you can really say it was a double banger, but yeah, Radiant Charizard, slightly thin. I would say slightly thin. It's very thin on the right, and on the bottom. But a Radiant is a Radiant. Very happy with that. So that was actually a Charizard box. We got the holo and the Radiant. And we're on to our last box, Team Mystic, with Blanche. This one doesn't want to open. Some codes. Okay. Sorry for all the faffing around. Some boxes are made stronger than others. There's your Blanche Black Star promo. We have our pin. Always nice to get all 3 set up beside each other. Might move them across so you can see them. And we have our 6 packs and a code. Oh, let's fire through these last 6 packs. See if there's anything we can find. Watched a fair few PokeTubers trying to complete binders of Pokemon Go, and I know they had real struggle when they got down to sort of the last 10, maybe 8 cards. I think we're there. We're just seeing very slow progress now. I never know when to give up. And I want to pull everything. I don't really want to. Okay, we get the Alone Executor V. Yeah, I kind of want to pull everything. But I know at some point it would make much more sense. I know at some point it would make much more sense to buy some of the singles to complete what's missing. It just feels okay. It's not the way a completionist wants to do it, if you can understand. We have a Fighting Energy, Chansey, Ivysaur, Unpheasant, Bulbasaur, Pidove, Magikarp, Meltan, Eevee, Reverse Camerupt, and a Hollow Golisopod. Okay. So, first pack, second pack. Still nothing to really scream about. We do get a V, but it's a V we already have. Okay. We have a Lightning Energy, Unpheasant, Blanche, Ariados, Bulbasaur, Pidove, Magikarp, Meltan, Eevee, a Reverse Eevee, and another Hollow Golisopod. Please don't give us just all Hollow Golisopods. That would be very, very mean-spirited of you, Pokemon Company. Give us something good, preferably with a rainbow type element to it. Grass Energy, Solrock, Spark, Chansey, Magikarp, Pidove, Onix, Eevee, Charmander, a Reverse Charmander. Okay, that's twice that's happened. And a Dragonite V. Doubling up with a Dragonite V. In sorting through all my bulk, I realised I have about 6 of these, which I'm not going to complain about. They probably end up going on my eBay once I finally set it up. And, maybe sell for a pound or two. I'll have to look up the values, obviously, when I go to list them. But, yeah, got quite a few extra cards to list. Hopefully, I can put some of the older doubled up packs of sort of Sun and Moon and X and Y that I have. I can sell those and start to put that money towards some of the older packs that I don't currently have. I have an Apom, Spinarak, Rattata, Wimpod, Reverse Onyx. There's an Edge. It's the Mewtwo V-Star again. I actually have about 4 of these now as well. Just can't seem to find anything that we don't already have. I think we may have to put our faith in maybe the 2 other boxes that are due to arrive. We do have 3 pin boxes as well coming. So the quest, the search, the hunt continues. Guessing it will be a fair few more products to look through before we have any chance of really getting near completing the set. I have an Ivysaur, Magikarp, Meltan, Eevee, Pikachu, taking 2, Squirtle, evolves into a Wartortle, and a Lapras Hollow. Well, 18 packs. We get a range of pulls. We've got a few Vs. Let me sort this out. Get a few Vs. We get that kind of full art Melmetal V. We get a Hollow Charizard, along with a Radiant Charizard, which certainly not to be sniffed at. We get, you got the Conkeldurr V full art as well, and a Mewtwo V-Star. But, nothing new to add to the binder, unfortunately. I do have a second binder running where I was pulling so many doubles of cards. I thought I could probably put together a whole second set. So I'll double check what's needed in that binder, and maybe they'll be going in there anyway. And at some point, I'll recap my binder, and maybe I'll show you for the first time that second binder as well to see if how quickly we can kind of put two binders together. But yeah. That's the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed. Feeling much more positive about opening Pokemon Go now, as you can imagine. And thanks for all of the support when obviously all of the crap went down with the sealed products, and kind of pumping me up to keep me going. I really appreciated it. There were a day or two where I was really feeling it, but it's been a good opening. It's been a good day. And we're almost at the weekend. Tomorrow is Shining Fates Friday, which I'm excited about. I hope you are too. And I'll see you in there. So take care of yourselves. And until tomorrow, take care.